So these should be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to take a little flat hit, pop these little babies out. Look at that. I mean, they're kind of burnt too, so I don't even know if these were even working. I don't usually pay a whole lot of attention down there, and right now it's been kind of by the way, the model numbers of these are the Neo 5. I think I said that already. Dash WHP Whiskey Hotel Papa. There's 3 of these. I go right here. Ugh, nothing like plastic between your teeth. So we'll test these suckers out, see what they look like. Oop, don't want to drop that bad boy out. And don't be like me, don't touch your LEDs like I am. Should be a little more careful. Again, these are going to be interesting because they need to be directional for the polarity to work. And there's probably a better way to do this than what I'm doing, but let's see if that goes in there. Nope. That may not be the right way. That's really soft, not like the OEM one. Actually went on there pretty good. Yes, this one's kind of on there. It'll be interesting to see how we can get this sucker in here. These should only go in one way, technically. But it is a bit tricky, folks. Alright, that's on there pretty good. Alright, so just gently, don't force that too much, because the OEM one's pretty strong. It just fell over there. The OEM plastic's pretty hard. The replacement ones are very, very soft. So be very careful. See, this one grips on there pretty good. Maybe I should use like a panel popper tool, something that won't be too harsh on these. Alright, so once again, it's just not easy. I'm sure if you pop this out, it might be a little bit easier to work on it. You can just gently pop it in there. As you can see, it'll go in there pretty easily. And then just gently rotate it. There we go. And one more, and then we'll test it out just like we did the dash lights. Make sure this stuff is working so we're not working in vain. And you can kind of see where the alignment is right there. So just try to align it that way. Definitely makes it a little bit easier. There we go, so it kind of drops into place. And then if you push down on it, it does make it a lot easier to spin these around. So now, let me put this down. I'm going to plug this back in down here. And just make sure we have light. I'm not sure which one the light module is. We have to plug both back in there. Let me try just this one for now. Turn this light off. Nope, that's not it. So let's try the big one. There it is. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, I'm excited. It's like a new car. Look at that. That looks, I should have done a before and after comparison, because man, that is a huge difference from the other one. Literally, it looks like a completely different panel for sure. So that's awesome. So this was well worth it. I think that's all I've got for now. I do have more. I have a ton of LEDs. I've got the ones for the tail lights. That's a pain. You got to take the whole thing apart. So that's going to be another video. But I do have a bunch of these. I ordered about $100 worth of LEDs. I think most of these were about $40 US, 40, 50, somewhere around there. But man, let's put this back together, see what it looks like. But I love that already. That's a night and day difference, and of course the dash as well. So let's put it back together. Actually, one of the ones that I forgot, I was putting this back together, and then I realized I got these as well. So let me show you. These come on when you open the doors. So I'm going to replace these while I'm in here. I forgot that I got these too. So now I just got to figure out which one of these I think that's way too big, so definitely not that one, not the 194. So let me figure out which one which one goes in there, and then we'll swap those out too. All right, guys, check out the difference. When I turn that one on, you can kind of see. Now watch the LED one. Huge difference, man. That's gonna look so much nicer. So when you open the doors, these flood down. There's also some in the footwell. Probably could have done some cool color, but what a difference. So I'm gonna swap the other one out real quick. These are a little tricky to get out. I have to get my little needle nose plier, at least mine. I don't want to break it in there because that'll be a bad. So you just kind of gotta wiggle it out. It claps on there, but it's like really far in, and I just cannot get a good grip on this sucker. All right, we got that sucker out. So again, to show you which bulb I'm using in here, this is the 194 Charlie Whiskey Hotel Papa 5 cool white, 360-degree angle, and they just snap into place, as you can see. And it's kind of hard to see it in there, but if I grab this sucker, you see where that grabs up there? It's like literally straight up. A little tricky, and again, these only work a certain way, so test it out immediately. Boom. Make sure they're on there. They both work. So now we just got to put the little covers back on, which are right here. Oh, I'm glad I remember these. I was thinking those were the outside. There you go. Those little covers pop into place, and it's really nice at night. And I just got to do the footwell ones too. Those are kind of tricky to get to, but here you can kind of see, if I turn this off again, and you can actually turn these on with these, how well they light up in here, as you can see. That looks awesome. Alright, we'll turn those off and finish the footwell now and put the interior back together real quick. Alright, so here's the footwell one. It's pretty easy, and now that I had the dash off, makes it even easier. So you just pull that sucker out, put the new one in. Hopefully you can see in there. And put the camera down. Kind of see it there. I'm way too fat to be under here. Come on. There we go. So now we just need to test it out. Let me turn the light off. There it is. Look how much brighter that is. Wow. What a difference. I just got to do the other side. Alright guys, this is why when you order something, you should do it right away. I found the little bulb that I had, like the cool blue one, which is funny because this is blue, but it lights up green. Ugh, I can't even talk. Green. This little ring right here, that's what this lights up. And it's weird because that lights up kind of greenish, but this bulb is blue. Anyways, let me replace that real quick because, again, I did have that one, and I just couldn't figure out where that one went. And again, just to show you guys, that is the Neo 4 BHP. All right, his neighbor's dog is going wild over there. All right, we got this one open. Yeah, I was like, I ordered this so long ago, I couldn't remember where all these go. I just got to do the footwells, I got to do the rears, the license plate one. I actually have one of my plates is out, license plate lights. So this little guy goes right here, I believe. Yeah, there it goes. I'm just gonna use this to pop it back in. Yeah, this is really soft, so again, you gotta be super gentle with this. Okay, I think that's on there. Let me turn the light off and test it out again. Alright, so it's not lighting up, which tells me it's in the wrong way, or not in all the way. Alright guys, let me show you what that looks like. I did drop it down there, so I just had to reverse it. I had it on the wrong way, but look at that. That blue looks really cool, and it matches the interior of the car. So there it is. Found out where that bulb goes, put it in, and now it looks so much cooler than that ugly 90s, 80s greenish tint that I had before. Alright guys, I've put most of it back together. Let me close the door real quick so the beeping doesn't happen. Oh, I got the cable over here. Alright, so most of the interior is put back together. Just got to do the center console panel, pop the radio back in. But one more time before I cover it all up, I just wanted to kind of show you what this looks like. And then this one's kind of loose over here, so I may have to take this one back off. But it looks like everything's still working except this little ring dial here. When I put this back together, I think it just came loose. Oh no, there it is actually. It looked like it had been coming on. Looks like when I do that, it comes on, all on. But it should be on when I open. Oh, when I open the door, I see. So there it is, as you guys can see. So that just looks so much better in my opinion. That blue looks amazing. Everything else looks pretty good. There it is. All right, very cool. All right, let's finish putting it back together, and then we'll do one final one, and then maybe I'll get a nighttime shot in here. I'm gonna clean this up here real quick before I finish it. Turn that off. Just hit it with some cleaner so that I can have it nice and pretty how it was. All right, guys. All we've got left, I've popped everything back in place, is to put the shifter back on. Got the center console piece on. And then just got to plug in the radio, pop it in place, test everything out, make sure everything's working. This one's pretty easy. It just screws on there. And then you just have to make sure the nut down there, it's tight against the shifter so that the shifter doesn't spin like this. It's kind of hard to see it. So you see how the numbers won't align? So what you got to do is align that, bring this nut back up. And just make it tight right against there. So let me put this down so I can do that. Actually, let me see if I can do it like this. And yeah, I should be able to. This is a really crappy one. I really need to throw this sucker away. It's absolutely busted. I can never tell which way I'm spinning it to. Alright, so now there we go. Just gotta make this nice and tight up here. Right there. There we go. That should not be moving at all. So now we just gotta pop this sucker back down. Make sure this is aligned right here. Probably put it in neutral would help. Alright. And this piece, I'm telling you, this piece is awesome. I see why it costs so much money. That's probably one of the best built pieces that we have in here. There's a little hole that this drops in that you have to also align where there's no screw. Let's see where that goes. I think that is it right there. Yeah, there we go. So now I just got to get these suckers back in here. This little toolkit is so handy. So, oh, that's not a hole. That could be the problem. There's two of these like that. Okay, so there's one. Or are they across from here? Maybe it's this way. No, I don't feel like. Let's see here. So that's a hole. Alright, so there's one of them. Alright, backwards. There it is. Alright. think I got it now. So there's a big hole and a small hole. Let's get align these suckers. There we go. There we go. You see how flush that fits in there. Just got to pay attention so you're not like me doing it over and over and over till it fits. There we go. Now we're in there. I'm not going to tighten those, just make sure all the holes align. Oops. It's probably not a perfect fit on here, but these don't need to be on there super tight. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta jiggle it. Almost there. All right. I'll finish these and we'll come back to the radio. I think the gauges look so much better. It's not quite dark yet, but you can definitely see a difference. So much brighter. Anyways, that'll conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.